Hey guys, so for writing project three, let's think about this as a rhetorical situation. Your exigence for this project is that you need to take your academic paper, which had an audience of academics, and take that same message but put it into three new genres. So you're going to create three new miniature projects for three new audiences. And these don't have to be really detailed. So let me give you a quick example. Let's say you looked at an Instagram model and you researched the ways that it was an unhealthy space. And then you want to reach, let's say you want to reach young people. What might you make to reach young people and where might you place it? So maybe your logic is 13 to 16-year-old social media users. Why not just make a Instagram page that warns these young individuals of the dangers of unhealthy modeling and unhealthy eating habits surrounded by that modeling, right? What kind of space, what kind of Instagram would you make to do that? How would you reach your target audience, right? That would be one genre. Then you might say, all right, I want to reach parents of young kids so they can know the dangers of what their kids see on Instagram and how they can be influenced by unhealthy habits. So maybe then you make a brochure. And now you have to think about, all right, I've got my Instagram page for kids as one of my genres. I've got a brochure for my second one. Where do you want to place the brochure? Maybe in supermarkets, in a local area, right? Maybe in the churches. Thinking about where can I place my new genre to reach my new audience. So now you have two, Instagram page and a brochure. Maybe your third one is a infographic that you would circulate on social media, or a poster that you would put up around your local, businesses. I've had people create commercials, radio commercials and video commercials, little miniature like plays. I had someone do a mock debate between two people. I've had people create board games. I've had people create circulation maps that connect the ways that this message spread in different ways. Ultimately, you can create anything you want. But the key to this project, right, which is why I said the exigence for you is, how do I take what I wrote in this academic way? I wrote something in the academic genre, and how do I take it out of that genre, remix it into a new genre for new audiences? And the really important thing with this is multimodality. So I've uploaded this slideshow that goes through multimodality. I strongly recommend going through this to get an idea of what multimodality is, especially in this class, given that I made this thing. And then I also have a slideshow to go through about remediation that just shows what remediation looks like, right? A good example is, see, we went from paintings to photos. That's remediation, right? Newspapers to websites. But this is one of my favorite case studies. Walking Dead went from a comic book, which had a specific audience, to TV show, which has a different audience, right? Or at least slightly. Not everyone who reads comics watches TV, or vice versa. Went to a novel for people who like to read a lot. Video game for gamers. TV show based game. If the audience really is the people who watch the TV show and not the comic book. Social game online for social media users, a board game for people who like board games, a spin-off show, right? So this is an example. In each of these, you're sort of reaching a new genre, or you're remaking Walking Dead into new genres for new audiences. So go through both the remediation slideshow that I posted and the multimodal slideshow that I posted. Review the handout prompt, which honestly, when I read it, it seems really confusing. So just remember what I'm saying here, right? 3 new genres, 3 new audiences, in 3 new places. You don't have to spend all day making these things, but you should put in some substantial effort for each one and making it clear, what it is and how it reaches the audience. A lot of the explanations you'll be doing will happen in the blurbs that accompany the piece. So you'll make a piece let's say the brochure, and then you'll have a little blurb that says, my target audience is X. I try to reach them in these ways. I believe it'll work because of this, etc. So we'll have our proposals. Sorry, that's my cat. We'll have our proposals due this Sunday, and then we'll keep it moving towards the end of the semester. We just have a few weeks left, so basically we'll have our proposal due at the end of this week. Next week is Thanksgiving. You just have a little video to watch. It's a really badass video, and a discussion board. And then the week after that, we'll do peer reviews, and then the week after that, things will be due. So we're near the end of the year. Just keep pushing through. Everyone's doing a real solid job, and reach out to me if you have any questions. Thanks. See ya.